Libra, Kang Gang, what up, though? And welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a look into the year ahead today for the sign of Libra, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we all have a seventh house as part of our birth charts, and we all deal with Libra energy to some degree in our realities. Time and energy are also fluid, so take what resonates here today and leave the rest for someone else. And these messages are timeless. So whether or not you find yourself here during 2025 as I'm recording this message, or anytime in the past or the future, there will be a message here for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation, to help empower you. And ultimately, these messages are intended to help bring us into alignment with our highest selves, with our highest timelines, with our best lives, and ultimately just confirm what most of us already feel and already know. So with that being said, I used the Moonology deck today, along with the Shaman's Dream and a few cards from the Illuminated Earth Oracle as well, to help me catch the vibe of the year. There's a lot here, Libra, and it feels like a very clear message for you. So what we're going to do is kind of run through these cards, break it down as we go, and then we will jump into the tarot. What I've been doing for these year ahead messages, some of you have already tapped in with others, but for those of you that haven't, I've been starting with one deck to a tarot deck to grab a card or two for each quarter of this upcoming year. And then we've been changing decks and breaking it down month by month, and tying everything together with an oracle card or two. So with that being said, Libra placements, cross watchers, collective family, thank you for being here in this space with me. Thank you for joining us. I hope this message is finding everybody blessed and well and in great spirits. I hope you have been enjoying the first quarter of this new year. And for you, Libra, it really, like I said, feels big. It feels like new me who this type energy. It feels like, especially over the past 18 or so months, when we had the South Node going through your sign, there was a lot of relationship stuff, a lot of karmic stuff, a lot of, and the Libra Aries axis is it is the axis of like me and them, and kind of like where we find ourselves on that spectrum, right? And on that line. And I feel like there's been so much clearing and so much growth, and there's been a lot of, turbulence as well through these past 18 months. But I really feel like it's bringing you into this beautiful space, Libra. The very first card to come through for you today was the North Node card. And with the South Node being in your sign over the past 18 months, and keep in mind the South Node has everything to do with like our past, our childhood, our past lives. It's kind of like a soul comfort zone for us during this lifetime, as to where the North Node is where the soul longs to go through this lifetime, right? It's like where we're going as opposed to where we've been. So with the first card coming through for you being this North Node energy, the North Node was in Aries for the past 18 months, and now it has shifted into the sign of Pisces. So we can look at Aries just very simply as like me, right? And so I feel like there's been a lot of activations for you, Libra, in terms of like getting out of your comfort zone. And when I say that, what I mean is Libra is the sign of justice, right? Libra is the peacemaker, the peacekeeper, and you want things to be cohesive and beautiful and running smooth. And sometimes I feel like that can be to our own detriment, right? And so with the North Node in Aries, what that was doing was kind of activating within us, like, are we putting ourselves on the back burner, and where are we doing that? In what relationships are we doing that? Are we kind of sacrificing ourselves just to keep the peace, or just to make others happy? Or, it's that type of energy. And so now the North Node's going in, it's in Pisces, and so it almost feels like for Libra risings, especially Libra suns, Libra moons though as well, there's this activation of like, who am I really? What do I really need? North Node in Aries. And the past 18 months have been all about tapping into that space, as to where this next 18 or so months with the North Node in Pisces is going to be like, okay, now we've connected and are connecting with ourselves on a deeper level. Now we're going up a level, Pisces, and connecting with our spirit, right? And the South Node being in Virgo now is going to be all about how we're incorporating that connection, and that our spiritual connection, our connection with our spirit, with something beyond, with something larger, with something divine. How are we incorporating that in our day to day and to our benefit for our growth and evolution in mind, body, and spirit? Now, again, I just want to say the North Node is out of our comfort zone. So it feels like this year is going to be a year of trying new things, doing things in new ways, cultivating new beneficial programs within us, thought patterns and habits and routines that are going to serve us and others, right? The next card that came out for you after this North Node card was the full moon in Capricorn energy. Every sign has been getting this card, and it's so beautiful to see, especially since we've had Pluto since 2008 going through the sign of Capricorn, the planet of death and rebirth and transformation and the underworld, and kind of just diving down into the depths, is now out of Capricorn and has shifted into the sign of Aquarius. So this card says the end of a tough cycle approaches. It feels like a lightening. It feels like a lifting for Libra this year, and Spirit just wanting you to know, hey, the worst of the storm is over, is pretty much what I got from this card. Now, the next two cards that came through feel like a message in itself here. So we got the void of course moon, which says nothing will come of this situation. And then we got the new moon in Aries energy, first sign of the zodiac, new starts, new beginnings, action. And it says it is time to take action. And what I felt with this, Libra, is this is about you going within this year, really taking stock and getting an overview, a bird's eye view of your reality, and saying, are there situations, are there relationships, jobs, thought patterns, habits, are there routines, are there things that are not going anywhere, that are not serving me anymore, that have kind of run their course in my reality? And this is really just Spirit's way of saying, okay, it's time to go, right? And that's going to look a little different for everyone, but I feel like what we can do at this time, just collectively speaking, is taking stock. Is we can take stock of, are there any situations that are void? Are there any situations that are done, that are over with, that are not serving, that are draining us, that are holding us back? And this is in every, on all spectrums in our reality. And to start tapping in with that energy, having that conversation with Spirit, and doing what we need to do to kind of navigate that in whatever way that is manifesting for you. In the Shaman's Dream, we got the Cosmic Womb. Now, I want to say this second row came out as I see two timelines. I see one group of the collective that's tapping in with this reading already kind of have been through this. You're like coming out of this, and there's another group that is in the midst of this right now. And we got the Cosmic Womb, we got Fortune's Wheel, and we got Caterpillar, which says opportunity. Fortune's Wheel says luck and right timing, and the Cosmic Womb is all about the divine feminine. To me, that's like meditation, stillness, silence, working through, cultivating new programs of abundance, and holding space for new opportunities and things of that nature. Also self-love and self-care and things like that as well. Some of you have been in this cosmic womb, it's felt like, and regardless of where you're at, whether you're in the midst of the cosmic womb or it's something that you've been experiencing, the wheel is turning in your favor. We are getting this shift of opportunity, and it looks like there are going to be new opportunities for you this year, Libra, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to ways of creating income, when it comes to living situations. I see this as like the Ace of Pentacles coming through for you, where it's like, pay attention for those opportunities that are coming in, because after this period of hibernation, after this period of going within, we're stepping out and we are starting new, right? Just to put it kind of generally so everybody can take that in the way it resonates, okay? For a lot of you, though, it's going to be new relationships, not only romantic, but, platonic as well. New soul family, new soulmates coming, new business partners, and things of that nature coming through for you because you have done the work and because we're kind of done with this old chapter. Just to kind of clarify that, we got concealed, memory, and meander in the Illuminated Earth Oracle. And this is really just about this deep dive into ourself, into our soul, into our inner world, and kind of having realizations of the places where we're unaligned. And I always say, I don't think we're ever not in alignment. I just think things are constantly shifting and changing, and it's like we outgrow things, we change, we grow, and this is kind of showing us how far we've come, where we still need work, where we still need to heal, where we still need to loosen our grip, where we still need more presence and awareness, and all of that. So again, and just to run through the bottom, the underlying energies here, first and foremost with the moonology, we have the, new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. Confidence is your key to success. This is that new version of yourself. This is having faith in that. This is being in that and embodying that. And we got ego sublimation on the bottom of the shaman's dream. This vanishing mirror, I think, is all about the old version of you. The one who sold yourself short, the one who put yourself to the side or on the back burner in order to make others happy or to keep the peace, or, however it's kind of playing out for you. This is all about that version being shattered, that illusion of who you thought you were being shattered. And I think what I'm hearing from Spirit is literally, Libra, it is okay to reinvent yourself. And to do it again, and to do it again, and to do it again. And Spirit's really like, and to be in that and be confident in that, and know that the only constant in this reality is that things are changing always, eternally, forever. On the bottom of the Illuminated Earth, we have separate, just to kind of drive all that home. I think you're leaving an old world behind, Libra, and I think you're moving into something beautiful and brand new. So with that, I'm going to say a quick prayer and we're going to dive right into this message. Holy Divine Mother and Father, Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for my Libra family and placements for the collective today for our highest good. Anything we need to hear or know, any messages that will bring us clarity and confirmation, healing, wisdom, understanding, any messages that will empower the collective and help us align with our highest selves, with our highest timelines, with our best lives, and of course, above all of our worldly concerns here, Spirit, any messages that will help the collective align with the highest divine will for our journeys through this lifetime will be truly appreciated. All praise and glory to the Most High forever and ever. Amen. Ashe. Start with this double major and grab a theme for the year. What is the theme for the year, this year for Libra? Please, Spirit. Wow. Spiritual growth, emotional growth. And check this out, you guys. Wow, this is deep. This is going to be a deep year for you, Libra. First, I just want to say, Emperor, Aries energy, your opposite sign, the opposite axis of the zodiac to Libra is the sign of Aries. This is very much me. This is very much I am in control. I am doing what I need to do. I am standing in my power. I think for some of you, let that be your mantra for this year. I am in my power. I stand in my power. I stand in my authenticity. I co-create my reality in all ways, always. I think there's going to be a lot of emotional healing for you this year with this King of Cups here. Okay, I think you're still healing things from the past. I think you've been through a lot this past handful of years, Libra, and I think you are ascending. I think you're healing on a deep level, taking your power back and dreaming up a new dream. Now, with that Emperor coming out on the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress, which is Libra energy. So this is about you finding a new balance. This is about you really holding that paradox, embracing the duality of all things. And it really is a message of standing in your power, in your beauty, in your authenticity, gracefully. And also, a lot of you are going to be meeting your counterpart this year, right? We got the Emperor and the Empress, and regardless of what side of the spectrum you feel you are on that, here it is. And I think it's also speaking to a beautiful balance between the divine masculine and feminine for Libra as well. It's like gracefully being in your power. It's like the Emperor can be maybe selfish sometimes and maybe a little bit harsh, but with this beautiful Libra Empress energy balancing it out and being out here with it, it's like, no, we're learning to find this beautiful, graceful, amazing, abundant balance, this soft but firm, right? And being able to hold that. So this is so beautiful, and we're going to grab one card from this deck here, and this is going to be what energy does Libra need to call in more of or embody more of this year? Luminous wanted to come out. Let's see what comes out though. What energy does Libra need more of this year, please, Spirit? Let's go. If you've been rocking with my channel for a minute, you know this is what I do. I'm always preaching breath work, breathing, being here now, being still, cultivating conscious awareness and presence. And I think that it is going to be really beneficial for you this year, Libra. We have purposeful under that because, again, I co-create my reality. The more present we are, the more here we are, the more we spend time with the breath, the more we are able to consciously co-create our realities, our relationships, our world, and our own self as well. So breathe. Now, like I said, we're going to start with this deck here. This is the Zodiac Tarot, and we will grab a card or two for each quarter, and then we'll jump into this Mind's Eye Tarot and break it down month by month. Since we're already well into the first quarter, we're just going to grab, you know, kind of like what's the rest of the first quarter look like for Libra, and we'll go from there. What's the rest of the first quarter looking like for Libra? Spirit throws out a gang of cards. Wow. What's the second quarter for Libra? Please, Spirit. Wow, you guys, I think there's a lot happening internally for Libras this year. You see how those cards are not wanting to come out. It's all in here. It's all very internal, maybe unseen to the rest of the world. So I think there's going to be a lot of inner growth happening for you as well this year. Thank you, Spirit. What's the third quarter look like? And what do we... This same thing happened, I think, in Gemini's reading, where the second quarter was almost the exact same as the theme. So it seems like this, and symbolically, I feel like that's just speaking to this first quarter, kind of being like the energy where we're stepping into what this year is really going to be about on an energetic level and kind of like a deeper sense. So what's the third quarter look like for Libra? Y'all, Libra, what are y'all doing to me over here? Whoa, okay, and what's the fourth quarter? Damn, Libra, this is so good for you. What's the last quarter for Libra? This one. What's the last quarter? Thank you so much, Spirit. Y'all, Spirit got y'all back so heavy this year. I think this is huge. This feels like one of the biggest turning points, pivot points, one of the biggest shifts that maybe a lot of you have ever experienced through this lifetime. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, there we go again with this energy of like being able to detach a little bit and do what we know we need to do. Very connected to spirit. I feel like you're becoming a clean and clear conduit for spirit, for your higher self. Okay. And we are in February, so what does the rest of February look like for Libra, please? And then we'll jump in. What's the rest of February look like for Libra? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. This is, I think, in reverse. So this first quarter, the overview here, you guys, there's a lot of cups. There's a lot of emotions here. 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups, okay? Things that once made you happy, Libra, are no longer doing that, right? I think you're seeing the reality to a lot of things, a lot of situations, definitely a lot of relationships in your lives. For a lot of you, this has to do also with family, with friends, with the people around you, with coworkers. And I think probably for all of the collective, your own self and where you find yourself within that sphere, right? 4 of Cups and 6 of Cups is the 10 of Cups together. And I see in the 4 of Cups, the divine handing us this full cup, this opportunity. Here is 3 empty cups here as well, though. So I think there could be some nostalgia, some energy of like seeing the past with rose-colored glasses, having these memories, going down memory lane. It's like the divine needs you to know, Libra, that there is so much better. There's good days, there's beautiful days, there's amazing relationships and connections and situations to come. So try not to get caught in the energy of looking at the past with rose-colored glasses. All this all made me so happy at one point, it felt so good. There's more of that to come. And I think you are truly finished with a lot of contracts in your world. We also have the Magician, Strength, and the Hierophant. So this is Spirit's way of saying, Libra, you are moving to the next level of your soul's journey, of your evolution and ascension, coming into your gifts and abilities, coming into higher states of consciousness here. And it's going to be about staying strong and consciously co-creating this next chapter. It's like getting with spirit, getting with the divine and saying, okay, what's the game plan? Maybe it'd be a good time for some of you to like start putting together some new vision boards, or just getting that overview of like, okay, what would I want to experience next, or what am I being called to experience next? And Spirit wants to remind you, Libra, that even if you can't see the form of what that may be, you can tap into the essence, right? And be like, well, I would like to feel like this. And I definitely know that I don't want to feel like this, or I don't want this to happen. So we can kind of start playing with that and diving into that in little ways. Okay, some of you already know though. In Magician, you're like, let's go here, we're putting this structure down, we're starting these new traditions, we're doing things in new ways. And the rest of February really does feel like you're kind of breaking free. We have the Devil and the Four of Cups again, right? Remember that the Four of Cups came out with the Six of Cups in the overview of this first quarter. So for some of you, like I said, it's toxic family members. For others, it's friends that are no longer resonating with you. It's relationships that you feel have went to their max and they have no longer any room for growth. It's like anything, and this can be anything. Really, it can be anything, jobs, careers, anything that has run its course. This is where you're at right now, Libra, where I think some of you are cutting yourself free, but some of you are in that energy right now where it's like, man, I don't think I can do this relationship anymore, or I don't think this is serving me, and but it used to be so good. And the divine's sitting here with this full cup, like, take the cup, my babies. There's it, on to the next chapter, next phase. So let's jump into March, see what we have as we move into this next month and through the rest of this month. What's going on in March for Libra, please, Spirit? I think you're going for it. I think you're saying it. I think you're doing it. I think you're moving. We have the Knight of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles. So you're laying the bricks. It's brick by brick that we're building this new world, and you are laying those bricks, Libra, so to speak. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. So some of you are taking action. Some of you are getting something off of your chest. Some of you are putting something together. Some of you are it's some type of bold move that is coming from your authenticity, coming from your heart. Some of you are being called to put something in motion, to build something, to create something, and this is going to be where you're putting a lot of focus, time, and energy into that. Some of you may be literally like building a new house. Some of you are getting these downloads from the divine to start this YouTube channel, or to start this podcast, or to write this book. And this is where, and regardless, write this song, to paint this picture, whatever it may be, this would be you whipping it up. You're going in on that to some degree here. Okay. So we're working here. We're coming out of that old energy. We're moving into the new energy, which brings us to our second quarter. And just like I said, the second quarter basically almost word for word confirmed the overarching theme of the reading. We had the Page of Cups, the King of Cups, the Emperor. Second quarter, we have the Page of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So this is all about the healing, the emotional growth, the spiritual growth. This is all about tapping in on a much deeper level with your intuition, with your feelings, with your emotions, and surfing those waves, so to speak. You're working through that space and from that space. So I see you connecting with spirit. I see you connecting with your higher self. Some of you are like getting into cultivating a meditation practice or some type of mindful practice and routine in your daily life that is not only bringing a lot of healing, but it's bringing a lot of clarity, and it's bringing a lot of downloads. And I think you're coming into a beautiful space here. For some of you, there's some type of offer coming in, especially because we do have the King and the Queen of Cups out here. Others, though, and I feel a lot of the collective is healing, truly healing around relationships. We had the Devil back here. We had this energy. It's like you are healing through that, and you're being cleansed, and you're being cleared, and you're following your intuition and moving forward. So whatever way that resonates, I think paying attention to your dreams, definitely I would say keep a dream journal through this second quarter. I always think that's a good idea, but it seems like there's a lot of communication coming through from the divine through this second quarter, which is moving a lot internally for you, Libra. So April, what does April look like for my Libras, please, Spirit? What's April? Sorry about that. Hopefully that wasn't off for too long. April, I tapped into April, a couple cards came out, and that's about as far as I got when I looked up and realized we had got cut off. This is your villain era year, Libra, and I don't mean that in a bad way. You are coming all through this reading, though, as the Queen of Wands. I don't know if you remember, she was on the bottom of the deck back here, and she came out to join us here in this second quarter. So with that said, there's something coming up within you through the rest of this first quarter. This passion, this urge, this gangsta version of yourself, right? And just take that how it resonates. It's like, I'm not doing this anymore. It's like this very empowered and authentic and bold version that is, I think, awakening within you. And come this second quarter, April, it's like she's shining. You are shining. She, he, right? Take it how it resonates. I think Libra is connecting so deeply with the divine through this year, and on a level that maybe you haven't even experienced before. And this is bringing such clarity. This is bringing breakthroughs. I'm seeing you literally piercing the veil here, and this new world is opening up. This truth, this clarity, this certainty is opening up, and it's like this new again, new me, who dis? This is a new version of you, very, very empowered, coming through here, especially starting this second quarter. And it feels like this clarity that you are gaining is bringing either new ideas or new opportunities, new conversations, something new here, some type of breakthrough for you that is kind of catalyzing this forward movement. And I want to say in a new direction, but it doesn't necessarily feel new, like it's like, boom. I feel like it's kind of already coming online here for you, if that makes sense. So there's going to be some maybe overthinking, some overanalyzing about taking this action or making this decision or saying this, having this conversation, whatever it may be. And the divine is really saying, especially with all of these cups here overarching this energy, it's like, do what you feel, say what you feel, go with what you feel, make the decision based off of your intuition, the signs, the synchronicities, and the divine guidance that is coming through for you right now, and you cannot go wrong, okay, Libra? I know it's going to look different for everybody, and I know that it's so easy to overthink and to doubt ourselves, right? I think we're all working through some level of like self-worth and stuff just because of our collective conditioning and programming. But this is like the divine saying, open up to your divine worth here and go for it, take it, claim it, affirm it. May look like for Libra. Wow, Tower, 10 of Cups. Anything blocking me, anything hindering me, anything stopping me, internally or externally, any structures that are not serving me. This feels like a huge breakthrough for you, Libra, on your path to happiness, however that looks for you. This is the Tower. This is this epiphany, this realization. This is literally some type of divine intervention coming in to help get you closer to this 10 of Cups. Whether it is a realization, whether it is a full release of an old chapter of relationships or this person and this new person coming in. On this 10 of Cups, we do see that there's two people. I also see that this second quarter, the divine is with you. Like, you are being watched over, you are being guided, you are being protected and led toward whatever this new is for you, this new person, this new chapter, this new job, this career, this project, this offering, whatever it may be. June. Interesting. Harmony was out here too with that breathe. What do we need more of? And it was in reverse. I'm hearing inner harmony is what we need more of. But not at the cost, it's like, I think this is a message of you not sacrificing yourself anymore. And that does not mean that you have to be some selfish jerk, right? It's just like, I'm going to do what's best for me. Sometimes that is not going to be what's best for you or how you feel it should go. But just because somebody else creates some type of reality, Libra, does not mean that you have to participate in that. What do you feel? What do you think? How do you feel? And what is spirit above all of that putting on your heart, on your spirit to do, to say, to live? June. Funny, I didn't realize that was out here either. So maybe you're having these deep realizations of where you do put yourself on the back burner, and I'm just saying it that way because I think it's the most general way I can say it, but it's like self-sacrifice, self-sabotage in order to keep the peace type energy. Just take it how it resonates. But I think you're seeing that on a much deeper level as well here, Libra. And you're being called to embody your truth and take care of you. June. Thank you. Yep. So some of you are in this second quarter, you're like leaving a relationship behind, whether that is physically like taking action to move from a space or to, break up with somebody or to call it quits or put an end to something. Or this is just like on a more emotional, energetic level where this stuff that you've been working through back here, you're finally releasing and letting it go and moving on. I think for some of you, this is family stuff. For some of you, you're literally moving. For others, this is very much like either a marriage or a romantic situation or something of that nature. I will say this feels very close to home for you, Libra, and I feel like you're being called to lighten your load through the end of this second quarter, June. It's like, okay, I'm finally moving on. I'm dropping this. I'm leaving this back here. Tying up these loose ends. July. Oh, before we get to July, third quarter. All of these swords, Judgment and the Chariot. There is a 6 of swords, 7 of swords, 4 of swords. You're healing. You're going within. You're resting. This is self-care. You are releasing. Some of you are having a deep spiritual awakening through this second, third quarter. And any toxic person, anybody who was being sneaky, shady, slick, the divine is like, yo, that's done. It's over with. We're moving on. There's been some betrayal. There's hurt here. There is people who took advantage of you, took your kindness for weakness, Libra, and you are no longer living in that nightmare, and you're awakening to the truth, and you are Chariot, moving on into alignment with a higher will for you, with the next chapter of your journey, Chariot, with your victory. I also want to say that the divine needs you to know that you have the upper ground in these situations here, and the divine has your back. So what does July look like? Please, Spirit, for Libra. Thank you. We have the Fool. Yeah, right. And the Knight of Wands. We up out of here. Literally, I see some of my Libras. Look, you got your shit packed lightly, and you're moving on to a new adventure. This is a new adventure. It's a new start for Libra come this third quarter. I definitely see this deep healing and this release and this awakening and this just like breaking free, these breakthroughs happening end of the second, beginning of the third quarter. And I see you moving lightly, gracefully, and beautifully into a brand new world. I will not be surprised if you guys really start seeing the 1111 energy ramping up here, because this feels like a cosmic gateway for you, Libra. It feels like you're stepping through, so to speak. This is such a deeply transformative year for you. And the Fool it's Aries energy, first sign of the zodiac, first card of the tarot, major arcana, and we see that sun up there in the corner. It's like the divine has my back. I'm moving toward the light. And Aries, I am going for it. I am taking action. I am boldly doing it, and I am fully trusting in the divine here. July, August. You may start seeing 33, 333. I see ones all over here. 11 as I look over. So 111, 1111, 1010. You're definitely going to be seeing that. You probably already are low key. Some of you may be seeing 555 with this Pluto energy coming through. But again, I want to remind you, however this change, this shift looks for you, your angels are with you. And this is true judgment. The people who have done you dirty, the people who have hurt you, and this is not about them getting their karma. This is about the universe bringing truth and balancing the scales so that you can do what you need to do and go where you need to go and create what you need to create on this next chapter and next phase of your journey. July. It's July. Can't remember if that was July or not. But yeah, it's just, I think you're... Can I get one more? Or 10? Thank you, Spirit. The Moon, the Nine of Pentacles, so the Ten of Swords. So much is coming to light. This is an ending. There's some type of ending here. Okay, and I think that for a lot of the Libra collective, this has hurt. This has not been easy. And it feels like this third quarter, it's like done. We're free. Okay? The darkness is over. The chapter is over. We are Nine of Pentacles moving to toward our blessings. We are taking care of us, handling business, nurturing ourselves, loving ourselves, and putting in the work to, just like back here with this Eight of Pentacles, there's something coming up that you're being called to build or put together or work on. This is you like fully committing to that because so much has been cleared for you, and now you have the space, metaphorically speaking, to do that. And I also feel like these tough decisions that you're being called to make, to do this, to go this way, to cut this off, whatever it may be, are starting to, you're starting to reap the rewards for your perseverance, for your strength, for your authenticity, for your hard work here through this year as well. August. August, September. Did I mess the quarters up? September. No, August. September. Thank you, Spirit. So this is your level up. This is your truth. This is your authenticity. July and August, it feels like the divine is really saying, hold the line and work on your frequency and your energy here. This is where you are Queen of Pentacles, getting deep into your subconscious programming, and you're opening up new pathways to receive love, to receive abundance. This is where, again, I see you start getting like physical, tangible, real, abundant results here for everything that you've been through. It feels like maybe some of you are like starting to get some type of payday for some project you're putting together, or you're really being called to hold the line in whatever this is. Though this is Mars in Leo energy. I'm going to fight for what's in my heart, for what I believe, for what I'm building. That doesn't mean you have to be out in the streets fighting people. It just means I'm in this, and so it is. I'm building this, period. I'm moving in this direction. Right? And the Seven of Wands, again, is the energy where the divine says, Libra, this is for you. You have the upper ground, regardless of what around you feels otherwise, like it says otherwise or whatever. This is really about you protecting your energy, setting healthy boundaries, and staying in your lane. So now we get to the third quarter, and we literally have the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. You also got the Three of Swords that came out with these two cards in reverse. To me, this is the divine's way of putting the stamp on an extremely healing year. But also what I heard from the Three of Swords in reverse when it came out with the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool was that none of your pain, none of your heartbreak, none of your hardships have been in vain. I feel like you're coming into a completely new space here, Fool, right? And it's like everything that you've been through, these people, these situations, these betrayals, these hardships, they have made you. They have built you. It's like I'm hearing tried and true here, Libra. And now the wheel is truly turned. This is your new world. This is where you fully step and close the door behind you, right? That's what this last quarter feels like. It feels like it's gonna, like I said, gonna be a big year for you, Libra. But let's check out these last 3 months to kind of see what we can expect and how this is gonna manifest for you. Fool, Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy, Mars energy. We are expanding. We are awakened. We are ascending. We are creating. We are learning and growing. We are anchoring into deep, real life, cosmic soul wisdom as well. And unfortunately in the spiritual community, we get sucked into that love and light stuff where everything's just sunshine and rainbows, and don't look at it if it's dark, and don't if it's bad, right? But we are in a plane, a reality that is a duality, right? There is both. There is light and dark. There is up and down, right? There's night and day. Our entire reality shows us that. And this feels like you're becoming the alchemist. You're learning to work with that. It just feels like, honestly, this feels like spiritual maturity, a deep awakening. This feels like there are some very gifted, spiritually gifted individuals connecting with this reading, and you're called into this mission to create something, even if that is just you creating the best, most aware and conscious version of yourself for your future selves, or for future generations, for your children, for your loved ones, for the people around you to see. Or you're being called to come and create something huge for this world. This is the path to that, Libra. October, November, December. Where are we at? All right. October. November. Thank you. December. Just kind of clarifying what we've already said and what's already channeled through here. What is this, though? Like, to where this judgment back here in the third quarter, it feels like the awakening, the breakthrough, the ascension. in the last quarter here, you are coming through as that. It's like you're in your full angelic form here. Which just means that you are fully the most authentic, empowered, in touch, and conscious version of yourself at this time. And you are moving from that space. So I think there's an old you here that is no more. I think that you are done, Libra, with a portion of your soul's journey on this planet, and now it's totally new. There's so much that comes with that statement, but what do you want to make? What do you want to create? Where do you want to go? Right? Is the energy I feel from this. Six of Pence, Six of Wands, Temperance. So it's you putting into your victory here, into keeping this balance, into cultivating this abundance. And you got the Two of Wands and the Chariot. So as you close out this year, there it is. You're stepping through the doorway and you're creating something. You are moving toward your victory. You're fully in alignment with spirit and with your guidance. And Six of Swords. So you actually have 666 out here as well. The number of the beast, right? Which is the number of man, right? Which is what? Our ego. It's not our spirit. And so I feel very deeply, not that there's anything wrong with man, and people get so triggered and shit like that when these conversations come up, but this is you in the best version of yourself, Libra, and fully connected with spirit, and you're on your mission, you're in your dharma here, and you're doing what you came here to do. The worst of the storm is over. Pluto is out of Capricorn. You will not have to experience those types of relationships anymore. You will not have to experience that nightmare anymore. With that being said, new levels, new devils, family, but this is why we came. This is why we came. Okay, so I think this is the best way to put the stamp on the year here at the end in the last quarter, where the divine's like, yeah, we did it. You did it, Libra. And Nine of Wands on the bottom, the wounded warrior. Don't hide yourself away from the world. We need you. We need your light. We need your authenticity. We need your ideas. We need your creations. We need your vibe here. That beautiful, graceful, Libran, Venusian vibe, okay? And with that, set healthy boundaries as well. And learn to walk that fine line, that middle path, right? Let's grab some oracle cards. Libra, is there any advice for Libra this year? I haven't really been grabbing advice. I don't think it's needed. I think you're all tapped in with spirit. King of Wands, Seven of Cups. Okay, it's like, don't spend too much time. You've come so far. This is spirit's way of saying, don't waste your time getting caught in the what ifs and, oh my God, worst case scenarios. This is like, boldly go for it. Claim what's yours, your divine inheritance and abundance and love and life is here. Let's go. We're going to grab a message from your mind first. We're going to grab a message from the cosmos. We're going to grab a message from this Threads of Fate oracle, and we will grab a message from the Divine Mother as well to tie everything together. So what is the message from Libra's mind, please, Spirit? I hope you're able to take something from this, Libra. This feels like such a big year for y'all. When I tapped in, I was like, oh, okay, I see you. I see you. You got allow and open up. You're being asked to open. This is the allow card. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow the goodness into your life. Sometimes without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. That's what I feel this Seven of Cups was, where it's like, we're so in the what ifs that we don't even allow ourselves the chance to experience what is, right? You're being asked to open your heart to another and let down your walls, wow, both cards, and trust that they want what's best for you, your life will open up in wonderful ways when you decide to open up. So again, 6 of Wands here, like double, triple Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Wands. You do not have to go through that shit anymore, Libra. So don't deny yourself true love, true happiness, true opportunity. Do not deny yourself to be yourself and to walk your path because of the past, okay? That's also that energy of the 4 of Cups. It's like, here's the new opportunity, but we're traumatized, right? We're so focused on the empty cups. That's another way that can kind of manifest. So what is the message of the cosmos for Libra? A little bit of faith goes a long way. Remember that. Open your heart. Wow, all 3, it's like open up, Libra. Open your heart, not just a little, but all the way, and let love flow in. The first card to come out says someone is in need of your love. Offer it to them. When this card came out, the Libra symbol appeared over your card and was just glowing there. I got so much from that, but very simply put, it was like a huge transmission, but this is about you loving yourself. And again, this does not have to look like being a savage. It's just self-love. We have to love ourselves in order to love anybody in any capacity. And I mean like divine love, right? Divine love. Where there's not an underlying plan or scheme. It just is. It just is. It's there. It is. You have to love yourself in order to love anyone else, Libra. You have to honor yourself in order to be able to hold space, you know, for anything of value and benefit. What's the message from this Threads of Fate? Higher perspective. On the bottom, there's that bird's eye view. There is you looking out of your spirit's goggles, right? Your higher self. You got the seeker and you got power. Finding your power. We're going to read the seeker because it was the first one that came through for you. And then you can add that power in with it. Ace of Wands energy. Passion, boldness, creativity, sensual energy, kundalini energy, spirit, right? It's page 110. There's those ones. The seeker. And I'm going to just really quick restart this so it doesn't cut me off mid-sentence. The seeker indicates a need for energy, movement, vitality, and excitement. The seeker is childlike at heart and has faith that, at its core, the world is a beautiful place. As we grow older, it's easy to lose touch with our innocence and sense of wonder. With that Fool all over the deck, this is that. We have responsibilities, stressful home and work environments, external pressures, physical sensitivities, and dis-ease. In the end, we get locked into a survival mentality and we do not know how to break free. The seeker's message is one of reclamation. It's not so much about ridding yourself of the stress, but remembering your essence. Slowly nurture your sense of wonder to all that is around you. You may feel silly at first, but Keep working on it to balance out the negative. Replace statements of, what if everything goes wrong, with, what if everything is exactly as it should be? Balanced seeker energy is one of empowerment, curiosity, and confidence to navigate both the external and internal worlds. If a seeker is out of balance, you may be a bit untethered. You may be pushing yourself on to the next thing and the next thing, thinking that may be your cure. An unbalanced seeker energy may also give their power away to others. As seekers, we must remember that we are gathering experiences and wisdom for growth, not because we believe it's a prescription to fix our perceived issues. Take your power back, Libra. Stand in your power, coming from that higher self. And let's grab a message from Ma as well, to tie everything together. But again, I hope you're able to take something. Feel free to come back to this message throughout the year, and tap in with me. Let me know how things are going, how it's manifesting and coming through for you. And definitely drop that sun emoji down below to claim these blessings, to claim this growth, this ascension, your creations, your new start, your new adventure, your new love, your mission, right? Drop that sun emoji down below in the comments, and just know that the interaction with the channel truly helps, so it is appreciated as well. Ma, what's the message for Libra? Thank you. Thank you. You got Guya Kali. And it says, it is time to realize the true nature of certain life circumstances. Be grateful for what you've learned, but see things for what they are rather than what you wish them to be. You shall be able to recognize, process, and prosper from the truth, and you do not need to fear the revelations that are unfolding. And you also got this Devi Makali card as well. And this card says, no matter what you've done, no matter how many mistakes you've made, Kali is here for you always. Yours is the safety and sanctuary of her divine love. She's your soft place to fall, and your kindest and most enthusiastic advocate. Let her shift your experience from endless tasks and ever greater expectations into sweet relief and comforting connection. Libra gang gang. This the one, y'all. This the game changer right here. Make sure to smash that thumbs up and all of those beautiful things for me. Share these videos and all of that. Libra, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. And I hope I see you beautiful beings on the next readings. Peace.